Hey everyone, it's Polm. Now I'm back here with more Dusk Punk. Yeah, let's go ahead and continue. You sit at the bar as I puts down the glass. She was buffing and reaches below the bar. She brings up a mechanical marvel, a foot of some sleek skeletal creature, fashioned in steel. Wordlessly, you roll up your trouser leg. She comes around the bar and helps you fit it. The gyros so it swings a little when you take a step, padding obviously for the ankle. You won't be running any marathons, but you'll be able to walk on it, maybe jog. Thank you. She nods. Just remember I did a favor. When you're almost at the door, she calls out, "You know what? Come get a drink here sometime. We could use the extra coin." When you return to the Soul's Den, the windows are open and a guard is posted at the door. His muscles ripple over his chest like pylons. Half his face is stretched and scarred. Was he burned or brutally hurt? Wait beside the door. Take up a position opposite the guard and lean against the wall. "So what are you here for, Squire?" "Ooh, I'm here to meet the people in charge. Oh, I'm just back from the war." "And this, the only solace, eh?" He grins. He leans over, resting his massive hand on the door jamb. "Between you and me, I've got a side gig. The Bluecoats asked me to keep an eye on this place. Quiet like." You nod. "Where is this going?" "Fact is, I'm getting nowhere fast." The lips are sewn shut. "So I was thinking, you learn anything about this place? You tell me, alright? Might be a few grots in it for you." "I'll think about it." "Come on, friend. Real friends here. What do you say?" "Ah, fine, whatever." "Oh, I'll find you," he says, his tone. Shiver goes down his spine. He unfolds himself in the doorway like a combine harvester reversing. "Well, I think they're ready for you to go in." You head inside. The stink of salt is stronger. You feel a little lightheaded. Near the door is a battered desk and chair. Beyond lies a lounge of a viewing room filled with trash seating. A hole has been knocked in the far wall. Beyond you, see grimy tiles and medical tables. Glance at the stack. Step into the viewing room. Investigate the knocked-through hole. People lie, insensible to the right and left. What was this place once? A small church? A doctor's surgery? You hear a step behind you. Used to be a mortuary. We did bodies at the back. "Not that way, druggie. Sit here." He gestures to the desk. "Welcome to my office." He lumbers past you and sits in the chair. It creaks ominously. "Can't stand the stink of you losers, but it's worth it to keep an eye on your thieving mitts." He extends a meaty hand across the desk. "Dresden Knott, head of the lich dealers." Polm. Soon you squeeze until you hear bone cracking. You gasp and try to pull your hand back. "Oh, jeez." He scowls, squeezing harder. "What the hell were you talking about outside? Aren't you the same guy?" "The lich dealers? What's that?" "A lich is a corpse. We buy them, convert them to plasma." "What the hell were you talking about outside then? You're no informant. That was a test." "Ah. So what was all that about wanting me to sell this place of secrets?" "Bit of an act. I like to get to know the clientele before I divulge anything. Dredgeport's full of factions and plot. It pays to stay informed. You do well to remember that. Information is power. People pay for secrets and rumors. And if you can put together some real intel, a proper tip-off will pay pretty plenty. But the test I gave you," his face darkens, "you failed. We're big on secrecy here. You don't get a lick of solace until I can trust you." "Well, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to lead you on." "You're sorry," he snorts. "You don't know the meaning of the word." Suddenly, his hands are across the desk, digging into your shirt. He slams your head on the desk. Your cheek is right next to a rusty-looking nail driven into the desktop. "Get off me." "Trust is about one thing, power." Drags your face across the surface. Tacks and nails tear into your skin. "Well, I'm gonna die." He throws you away. Battered and bloody, you reel backwards. Remember this. Remember what I can do to you, druggie. Oh, I'll remember. I know. Now, if you're willing to take that lesson to heart, I'm willing to sell you solace. You got solace, and I need it. Solace is a gift, soldier. Gives peace to the troubled. And grow out to my pockets. I'll take your money with a smile. He grins darkly. You'll even get the newcomer special, a discount, to slide you in easy like. He adjusts his belt buckle and heads to the door. Oh, and if you need sawbones, one of our customers is a doctor. He's here most days. Talk to him if you need fixing up. I will. When you want to buy solace, just let us know. Druggy, he laughs. Yeah, I got a growth point. I need to get that sway up. Let's see here. Find the priest. Wandering the poor quarters, you spot brother recheck. Talking to a group of young men loitering on the corner and a middle-aged couple. An argument seems about to break out. Reject addresses the men one by one. Eventually, one throws his hands up, and they disperse. Christ averted. The Davies got into a spat with the rougher element. Had to soothe thing over. How are you doing? They're going to round me up. If I don't present myself at the recruitment office in a few days. Hold. Puts a hand on your shoulder. Take a moment. You say to yourself, who's they? The recruiters. They know I survived. By the lady, he glowers. Well, you're not the first. Once their deadline passes, they'll come for you at the sanctuary. Find someplace else to sleep. And you'll need forged papers. It might help you stay one step ahead. I have been no forger. Fallen on hard times, had to relocate to the sewers. But they do good work, and they'll have helped a dozen of my flock escape the arm of the law. Thank you, brother. Oh, it's no trouble. We watchers weren't meant to do nothing but watch, if you take my meaning. Oof. Come on. Yes. Ooh. As you're begging, a figure loops towards you down the street. Clear off. This was my patch first. Make me. The beggar launches his own value, pushing you back. Clear off. You stumble back and try to grasp the wall behind you. But there's just empty air, and you fall to the floor. You realize you've fallen into a narrow alleyway. Take a deep breath of the stifling air. Further down the alley, you hear a whispering. Investigate. Creep down the alley and spot a crouched figure. Come on, Fred. Just another few days. They jump up and stare at you. Who's there? Is that a friend? They sigh with relief. Good to see you. You caught me fussing with Fred here. They gesture to the floor of the alley. Step closer. You step deeper into the alley. Fred's animals scatter and regroup. The pigeon on their shoulder flutters her wings, and the mouse scurries behind Fred's leg. On the floor of the alley is another pigeon, very drowsy. Its head lolls to the side. Its wings beat feebly against the ground. I'm no vet, but that doesn't look good. Oh, bugger off, they snap. Come on, Fred. They stroke the bird's head lovingly. It nuzzles into their palm. Can I do anything to help? Alright, I asked around, and Fred wants a blanket and some seed. And some fresh water. Not the muck from the river. Well, I'll get you the groats. Out of the kindness of your heart, I just lost my begging patch. I'm hoping you'll help me get it back. Ah, one of my lot. Alright, you give Fred the groat he needs, and I'll get your patch back. Fred blinks up at you, breathing slowly. Ooh, sewers. Let's sneak. Oh. Oh. Something breaks inside you. Your nerves shriek. Intuit is wounded. You find the game too challenging. I don't find this challenging. Besides, I need to do some thievery. You have the coins in your hand. Where's Frey go to? Doesn't take long to find Frey in the maze of slums. Hand over the groats. You doubt the groats. Thank you, mate. I hope it ain't too late, but I've gotta try. I nursed them from a chick. What about our deal? Look, the beggars ain't never gonna accept you, unless you do something for them. Get to know them. To most people, they're fucking rubbish. So treat them like human beings, alright? And a drink never goes amiss. Okay. Thanks, I'll try that. Good luck. And hey, they give you trouble, I'll have your back. Might take a few days though, on account of they not back the way you came. Fred, of course. They nod. Alright, mate. Scavenger on. Ooh. Oh. Can I sleep in the sewers? Yeah, let's just take solace. You ease yourself in the same position and ease the needle in. Inch by inch, you unclench the jangled of metal and spite inside your ears. Spite inside you eases. Result minus 16 pain. Sweet. Okay. Recruiter circling. Exploring the sewers. Resting. Dang it. Perfect. Creeping to the deepest part of the sewers, you see a fire flickering ahead. Oh, comes a voice. Then stillness. Take a step forward. You step forward and hear a click very close to your ear. Hands up. You raise your hands. Alright, let's get a good look at you. The pistol gestures towards the light. Go for the gun. You launch yourself into a roll, snatching at the weapon. But she's too fast, jerking back and firing into your flank. I'm not doing too good in this. Pull smacks into your leg. My leg's metal, like a horse and cart. You spin around with the impact. The woman levels the gun again. Now, should we try this again? Hobble into the light. You don't look like a watchman. So I suppose I shan't kill you. What brings you here? Reject sent me. I need a forger. Ah, the priestly one. Lovely chap. Bit stern, though. Well, I'm terribly sorry to get off to such a rough start. With a customer, too. She's tisk. I'm Usi. She holsters the pistol. She shrugs apologetically and helps you up. Bygones? Sure, bygones, whatever. Your tone's irritated, but you don't want to make another enemy. She nods. Clearly she doesn't need any either. What brought you to the sewers? Used to be a photographer. My photos of the war made people see how horrific it was, but the powers that be didn't like that. I turned to forging to make ends meet, and now she bows in mock majesty, just into the dome of the sewer around you. Welcome to my palace. If you should ever need a new identity, I'd be happy to help. Just as soon as I can get my hands on some tools. And I'll need plasma. Alrighty. I ain't doing too good. Let's go ahead and do this one. Oh. Something breaks inside you. You joint scream. Whatever. Alright. Push yourself. Come on. Oh. Come on, I just wanna craft something. There we go. Nice. Find a place to sleep. Yeah. I think I might have to start a new one here. Something breaks inside you. 3 of your skills are now broken. When 4 are broken, the game will end. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to start over. Oh. Let's see here. Oh, I don't have 7. Dang it. Plasm yards. Take a corpse off your hands to render it to its plasma. You keep half as payment. Okay. Let's go and explore. There we go. The sleeping dog. Okay. Come on. Nice. Factory. Prepare. Oh. Let's just do this. You watch the factory. Watch the factory from afar. Shift ends. Workers come and go. After a while, one approaches and nods to you. Name's Henry. I couldn't help noticing you look over our little community. What do you make here? Artillery for the war. What sort of artillery? The kind that kills people. Dumbass. But since you asked, D135 range guns. They can knock out a bunker from 3 miles away. Or, so they tell us. I've never seen one in action. Nice ink. You say his tattoo. Bluebirds, in flight, cascading across his arms. He smiles, glancing at them. Yeah, they are. Where'd you get them done? There's a place nearby. Mostly does sailor work, anchors, fish. You know the drill. They know me, so they did these as a favor. Are you taking on workers? I'm looking for work. You need to ask the foreman, friend. The man's a stickler. The last thing he wants is to cut into the boss's margins. But if you manage it, look me up. I'll show you the ropes. Okay. Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm just going for broke now. Here we go. This is it. Game over. The city has worn you down. You're tired in your bones. You find yourself wandering the slums, stumbling from alleyway to doorway. You trip, fall to the cobbles, and can't get up. You feel it. You're going to die here. You hear a hopping sound and a rustle. Your eyes try to focus. Raise your head. Ahead of you is a bizarre creature, pecking in the trash. Its front half is the head and wings of a raven. Its back half and its hind legs, the tail of a rat. It hops and teases the rubbish with its beak. It sees you and cocks its head on one side. This creature is a scavenger, most reviled of all the gods, but the protector of beggars and those trying to scrape a living. Approach. You crawl towards it. It flutters towards you and places one rodent foot on your forehead. Your body surges with energy. The rush of desperation, a raw animal survival, rise. You get to your feet. The scavenger spreads wings and soars into the next alleyway. Behind you, the sound of the city fades. You know intuitively that you belong to the scavenger now. You will accompany it as it wanders the forgotten and despised crevices of the city. You will never leave the slums. This is a tragedy. This city never cared about you anyways. Only the scavenger ever cared, you realize. It was the only power that gave you, over and over, what you needed to survive. Until even its resources were exhausted. Now it is taking you under its wing. Ahead of you, it flutters its wing impatiently. It caws. You feel it in your bones, in your stomach, in your back of your skull. Follow the scavenger. Alright, everyone. It's been Polm with Dusk Punk. I got the scavenger ending. Oh. Alright. We'll go through this here. Alright. You're not to forget the past in order to foresee the future is our first and most important task. Leon Drotsky. All right, everyone. That was Polm with Dusk Punk. Well, that's what happens when you fail. Please like, subscribe, and let me know what you're thinking in the comments. I'll try a different class next time. All right. Bye, everyone.